Last crypto exchange
tokenization. Welcome to the breakdown.
crypto
Telling
exchange
you, man,
FTX
tokenization. Welcome to the breakdown.
last crypto exchange
Telling you, man,
FTX
tokenization. Welcome to the breakdown.
last crypto exchange
Telling you, man,
FTX
tokenization. Welcome to the breakdown.
last crypto exchange
Telling you, man,
FTX
tokenization. Welcome to the breakdown.
I would say I was about to say good morning, but by the way, shout out to the G Media team, the GNN team for doing a show in the morning. Shout out to let me give them a round of applause. Let me give them a round of applause. Thank you very much for doing the show in the morning. They did like a meme super cycle show, some shit like that. But I'm sure a lot of you guys had fun. I tuned in a little bit. I listened and I was like, yo, what is this bearish ass talk? Okay, talking about like we're about to end in terms of the bull run is coming to an end. What is this bearish ass talk? What is happening? It's crazy talk. Anyway, good morning. Good morning to those on the West Coast. Good afternoon to everybody on the East. And I would say, hold on, also in the Central. It's the breakdown, episode 573, sponsored by Gemini. Shout out to Gemini. Click the link, trade $1,000 in crypto, get $100 in Bitcoin. Also, Gemini.com/David G. That's right. Gemini.com/David G. You go ahead and look into the Bitcoin credit card. Okay. The most talked about Bitcoin credit card of all time. That's right. GNN is the network that powers all the shows and all these wonderful media personalities that you see. Let's break that down real quick so I don't have to go ahead and stay on late. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Always tune in to the Crypto Talk radio show hosted by yours truly, the most electrifying man in crypto and social media today. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This show starts. I know I started a little bit late. Hold it against me. But it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Leads to 2 p.m. You get Hotep Jesus with the Hotep Jesus' live show on Kick. Tune into that. Also, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you have Julie Kennis breaking down crypto news. And her show's called Crypto News on YouTube. At 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, you get Landy breaking down the markets. By the way, Landy and Guardian were the most bearish people I've heard today. Okay? Bearish people talking about crypto in the most bearish ways. Unreal. Again, Landy talking about the OG memes not making a comeback. We shall see, Landy. We shall see. At 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tune in to Leslie Moda. She'll have a guest on tonight. That's right. And she'll be talking about all the news, recapping all the news from today. Okay. She'll be recapping all that stuff for you. And I think she'll have a special guest on tonight. They'll go into politics. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen with Leslie. Leslie's crazy. She's out here jumping the fence, back and forth, running away from ICE. It's a crazy situation. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I talked about things that were on my mind because there was really nothing to talk about. And I said what I said. A lot of you guys could be going into really good plays, but you're not listening to people that know what the fuck they're talking about. You're not listening to people that have accumulated really good assets over time. No. You are following people. You are following people that have absolutely no clue what the fuck they're doing. Actually, no. Let me take that back. They do know what they're doing. They are leading you off a goddamn cliff, and they've done it so many times, and you keep going back to them. You keep going back to them, and you're fading the real ones out here in these streets. But it's okay, because at the end of the run, we'll go ahead and talk about it, because we'll have nothing to talk about in the bear market except for those who continuously win. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and also talk about the following. The markets are ripping. The crypto market, first of all, the stock markets have been doing tremendous under Trump. Tremendous. Even with the Fed not lowering rates, okay? Even with us waiting for this big, beautiful bill with tax cuts, permanently putting in these tax cuts, the markets have been doing great, and we still haven't gotten, well, obviously, as of yesterday, we got this bill going through. We expect it to go through by July 4th, and then we have rate cuts. I think they're coming because Jerome Powell is looking like a real asshole out here, okay? Looking like a real asshole out here. He's going to cut rates. Bitcoin's going up. But I'm thinking to myself, what is happening? Is this all happening because of the Diddy verdict? Is crypto going parabolic because of the Diddy verdict? Let me read this out. So let me get this right. The Senate passed the big, beautiful bill. We talked about that yesterday. Diddy's verdict came in today, okay? And it just seems like, honestly, I came on to social media. What do you mean you can't hear me? What do you mean you can't hear me? You can hear me right now. You can hear me, okay? Hold on one second. You can hear me. You know you can hear me, okay? At the end of the day, it seems like because the bill passed, no, hold on. Rewind real quick. Forget about the bill right now. Diddy's verdict. What is happening with my audio? It's going out, and what the fuck is going on? Hold on, let me reboot this. Give me 1 second. My bad. Let me if you can't hear me, hold on.
Last crypto exchange
Token, man.
FTX
Tokenization. Welcome to the breakdown.
Last crypto exchange
Token, man.
FTX
Tokenization. Welcome to the breakdown.
I reset it, so I hope that you guys hear me. I really do. If not, man, I'm used to this, man. I'm just getting fucking used to being like fucking shadow banned on here. Fucking 6 days in a row now. Anyway, I came onto social media today, and obviously everybody's talking about this Diddy verdict, and it seems like, well, crypto was waiting for the verdict to come in, because as soon as the verdict came in, crypto started sending Bitcoin new all-time, not all-time high, but Bitcoin 109, right? Hold on. What is Bitcoin at right now? Let's look at it right now. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll tell you right now. Bitcoin's at $109,000. Ethereum's back over $2,500. Yo, I can't wait until Ethereum rips, though. That shit is going to be fucking classic shit, man. A lot of people sideline on that, man. A lot of people sideline on that shit. We could talk about Diddy on another day, but I'll keep it short here. I knew he was gonna walk. Like this, I don't know, man. He's consistently walked away from shit that has been put on him. Think about this. Him and Shine. Shine didn't get off. He did. Okay. Speculation, of course, but Tupac, Biggie. I'm just saying, speculation. And then this, you got videotapes of him doing the goddamn river dance on Cassidy. All of a sudden, the prosecution drops a few things. And then you have this verdict today. This is wild, man. I got to tell you, man. This is wild, man. This is some wild shit. Diddy, man. Diddy. Did they just... Some people are saying that, you know, they locked him up. They locked him up to go ahead and get evidence on others. You know, they weren't really going after Diddy. They were going after the shit that he got on other people. That's what they were saying. I'm just saying that's what they were saying. That was the talk, that like Diddy, only reason they got Diddy is because they were waiting to get him in to talk about, hold on, what is this coming in? What the fuck is going on? I feel like my audio is going in and out. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let me get back to this. Let's see if... I hate doing all this shit live. This shit is like crazy that I gotta go. Yeah, everything's lagging for me on this side, man. I don't know. You know what? Next week it's time, because I want to be able to just sit back and stream. And I think it's just, I've said this already multiple times, but I think it's just time to go to Kick, Twitch, I guess, simultaneously, you know, stream it to those two. And TikTok is hard because TikTok keeps banning me for just talking about Whoopi and shit. Whoopi Goldberg and her asinine takes on Trump. But I think it's time for, you know, until X fixes their problems, I think it's time for me to just go to a different network that allows everybody to come in. The comments aren't laggy. Okay, like I'm talking about a different topic. I see the chat rooms are just like still talking about the first topic that I started to go ahead and touch on. So that's just weird energy, weird shit. I did want to talk about Trump's beautiful bill. I really did want it to go and go into it. But Diddy getting off is crazy, and the market sending right after. Hold on, let me see this. Let me see this on Diddy, man. Let's see. Give me a second. Let's see. Man, this is frustrating. This shit, nothing's working. All right, so here it goes. Ready? Let's start this over, man. This is like, I gotta go to Kick with this. The internet went wild when the verdict dropped. Acquitted, but let's not act like this clears his name in the court of the public opinion. There's still footage, headlines, and silence from the same people who used to be in his VIP sections. So the question is, does the courtroom win clean up the culture, or does this just make people look the other way? I don't know, man. I don't know. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this man out, because I mean, this guy is like fucking annoying. Hold on 1 second. That's better. I'm surprised there's no Diddy coin yet, by the way. I'm surprised that there's no Diddy coin. I would be... I'm baffled that nobody's done a Diddy token yet. That's just weird. I wouldn't go into it. I can't support this motherfucker. I haven't liked him since. I really haven't liked Diddy, honestly, since Biggie died. Because we knew Biggie was leaving. Biggie was leaving Bad Boy Records, and all of a sudden he's gone, right? And then, like, Suge Knight denies everything on Tupac. Who really got Tupac is the question. But anyway, Diddy goes ahead and gets off here. Pretty much Diddy got off. No Diddy. But Diddy is going to walk. He's going to walk because he's done. They're going to say he's done his time. He's never had any real record on him. And they're going to let him walk. He's not going to do any prison time. I don't think he will. So then the markets go parabolic. Crypto goes completely parabolic on the news because Bitcoin was sitting, I think, at 106, 107. Then it pops. Everything else pops. The memes pop. I go into spaces hosted by Hanak, and Landy and Guardian and Leslie and a bunch of other people are sitting in there. And while everything is going and moving upwards, they're talking about $170,000 Bitcoin. What are we talking about? $170,000 Bitcoin. That's tops? Absolutely not. I don't think people are really looking into Bitcoin the way they should. I don't think 107 or 170 is tops for Bitcoin at all. 170K per Bitcoin would be a disappointment. It would be. Because I'm looking at this like every single day that I come on to do the news, read news, listen in to the pulse of the street. Like, you have institutions that are completely dedicated to buying Bitcoin. You have companies, Fortune 500 companies, that are dedicated to buying Bitcoin. We have companies that have yet to touch Bitcoin. So to say that it only hits 170 is crazy. I really think 170 is a crazy number. I mean, if we hit it, okay, like that's great. But I think it goes higher. I really do. And this is not me being a bulltard. This me saying, like, I think this shit goes higher than what's being stated here. So, and the memes and the meme talk about the OG memes that are not going to come back, I think that's hella fucking bullshit. The OG memes are going to go ahead and break their previous all-time highs. I believe that. I firmly believe all-time highs will be broken on OG memes. And the meme economy is going to thrive big time. And a lot of people are going to walk away from the altcoins that are currently sitting in, and they're going to go into memes, and the memes will go ahead and go completely parabolic. That's why I've shifted. I've shifted to the memes versus sitting in altcoins. I'm not saying I'm out of all the altcoins. I'm just saying last year, if you were to ask me, or last cycle, yeah, predominantly I'm in altcoins versus memes. But now it's memes over altcoins. It has to be. Robinhood is out there, presenting their layer 2 to the world. Robinhood is going to bring a massive amount of people into the crypto ecosystem. I don't even think we've really seen the crypto ecosystem really blast off yet. We're still waiting. It's been a Bitcoin run. I feel like I say this every single time I come on here. Every single time I come on here, I keep on talking about it's just been a Bitcoin run, but it is. It's only been a Bitcoin run. We got a little taste of what could happen. We got a little taste of what could happen when the memes run, but we haven't had that run yet. And I wouldn't sit, by the way, I will agree with this one point. It was made during that meme coin super cycle conversation this morning. Once the run starts, I wouldn't be sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. I would not be doing that at all. You should make sure that you are scaling out respectfully, scale out respectfully, because once this run is over, it's over. It's done with. You're not going to get a third chance. You had your first chance when things ran up a little bit to go ahead and take profit. The shit pulls back and I can go and double and triple your positions. A lot of people didn't because, again, we all believe this is a very tricky market. I got to say, nobody really knows what is happening. Even the experts, air quote, don't know and can't read the market that well. They can't. And that's the truth. And that's no disrespect. I'm just saying a lot of people can't read the market that well right now because the institutional players know how to play they've been playing around the market since they were born. For them, this comes easy. The quants know exactly what the fuck is going on. They know what the fuck they're doing. What the fuck is this? What is this? What is this? I should never look into the chat. I gotta tell you, I should never look into the chat because I can go ahead and lose my train of thought just looking into this chat. Holy shit. A lot of you guys don't see each other talking, by the way. There's a lot of people talking on YouTube, and then you got X talking with each other. By the way, thank you, X, for continuing. This is the 6th day that you've put me into internet jail or whatever this shit is. Well, I have to go ahead and be deplatformed. This is, you know what? I'm probably more vexed about that. I got to tell you, I'm sitting here, I'm probably more pissed off that the platform that I've built my brand on has put in this fucking XAI shit and has literally, or is literally trying to destroy the shit that I built. That's wild. I keep telling, it's funny. I was telling everybody about TikTok and I was getting shit for it. I said, TikTok is the place to be. People are like, nah, what are you talking about? Crazy. Now everybody's trying to be on TikTok. That's right. Now everybody's trying to be on TikTok. I don't know. Hey, Sticky. I don't know, man. Honestly, I've been waiting a year for them to give me my subscriptions back. Okay? People want to sub to me. I know you guys might be shocked, but there are people that want to sub to me, and I want to, I don't understand. We all build these things to go ahead and build a business. I can't even utilize shit on this platform, and I have been building on this platform since the shit was called Twitter. This is crazy shit, man. I've never seen shit like this. I've never seen a company not value its creators like X. Like, I really haven't. It's like, unless Elon retweets you, and I've had conversations with Elon on X here. We've bantered back and forth. Unless you're close to X, it seems like seriously, with the old staff, I used to get into like the new shit that they were building out. I was always in the new shit that they were building out. It was nice. It was like you were acknowledged as a really good creator, and now on X, it's different. It's weird. It is so fucking weird, man. I gotta tell you. It is weird. It is weird. Anyway, I wanted to jump on here quickly just to talk about, I don't agree with things that were said here today on that morning show. And Hanak being professional is crazy. But to me personally, I feel Bitcoin definitely hits 250 this cycle. That's easy. Okay, that's easy 250. The memes are going to pop harder than the altcoin market, though, like I said and stated before, 10 to 15 to max 20 of the altcoins that have been around here for 8 years promising that they're going to do something are actually going to do something and have been doing things, though. Half of them have been doing things outside of Web3, so I believe they will pop. But I believe a lot of people will take their money that they have in those assets and they will throw them into memes because they will be chasing quick money. People here in this space continue to chase quick money. They don't understand long-term propositions where you sit and you go into the right assets and you wait for the shit to perform. No. People are so money hungry that they're just chasing anything. Chasing anything. And that's the biggest problem. By the way, it's 2:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is a quickie today. I will send an email out again and I will contact some people in regards to my X account. But if this doesn't change, if they can't resolve the problem, my ass is going on to Kick next week. Bottom line, that's why I will be taking my talents to Kick. That is right. So you better go ahead and fix this shit. Let me go ahead and just read out a quote. The quote of the day. The quote of the day. Where is it? Let's read the quote of the day. What do I do for the quote of the day? Here you go. The quote of the day. The best thing I ever did was to learn how to move without a crowd. Certain walks are only with you and God. Ladies and gentlemen, tune into all the shows that I named earlier today. If you didn't hear it, just replay this goddamn telecast. Okay? I got DMs here. David, I can't get into your telecast. David, your shit is lagging. I'm like reading it off this iPad here that I have in front of me. People telling me that they can't get in. It is honestly 100%. This is frustrating. This is fucking frustrating that people want to see the show. People want to tune into me. And only the jerk offs are getting in. And the people that have been here since day one supporting the breakdown 6 days in a row cannot come in here. Also, what is up with spaces in the morning? They're telling me that if you have one person said, yo, I can't get in because of a VPN issue. You know what? I'm done today. I'm frustrated. I can feel it. Guys, I hope you have a fucking great day. Send all this shit. Send it all to Valhalla. I'll see you guys tomorrow. On that note, I am out.
Last crypto exchange
Tony, man,
FTX
tokenization.
minute.